Today, breaking news from student government and a case of double battery on campus. That's all coming up right here on Spinnaker News. Hello Ospreys, I'm Kaitlin Locke and you're watching Spinnaker News on Spinnaker Television. We start off with breaking news from student government. Student body president Joseph Turner has issued a second notice of noncompliance regarding Senate President Kaitlin Ramirez. Turner issued this noncompliance notice for the same reason as the first. The notice states that the accurate versions of the Senate policies and procedures were not available on the SG website as required by Chapter 408. The Spinnaker contacted Ramirez late last night when she issued the following statement.
I don't see how this continued harassment by Joe Turner on non-issues is anything but a personal attack. To accomplish some hidden agenda, this is very disruptive to the work of student government.
The Spinnaker then contacted Turner to give him a chance to respond to Ramirez's statement. Here's what he said.
Yeah, the work of student government, specifically as it relates to her, is getting records online, and with or without the judicial interpretation, the law is clear as to what the timeline is.
In a letter emailed to Spinnaker on October 8th after the first noncompliance notice, Turner wrote, "Please do not allow this news to distract from student government's recent accomplishments." When asked whether Ramirez agreed with this statement, she stated, "No, we're meant to be serving the students, and students need to know what's going on." The Spinnaker will be sure to update this story as new information becomes available. A student recently made a complaint of battery after multiple unwanted sexual advances. According to UPD, the student said that she and the suspect were watching TV in her room at the Osprey Cove. That's when he pinned her down on her bed while he kissed her and groped her breast. The student pushed the suspect away several times and threatened to contact an RA. The suspect then left the room. The next day, the student agreed to come to the suspect's room in the Osprey Village. The suspect kissed her and groped her breast again. She then pushed him away and left his room. She said later that day he sent her a Facebook message apologizing. She declined pressing charges. The officer recommended the suspect be referred to student conduct. Since yesterday was such a beautiful day outside, let's take it to Heidi Andrade to see what the weather conditions are for today.
Good morning, Ospreys. It's almost Friday. I'm Heidi Andrade with your Spinnaker weather update. As you can see, it is bright and sunny outside. Today, it will be slightly breezy with west winds at 5 to 13 miles per hour. We will have mostly clear skies and a high around 79 degrees. Tonight will remain mostly clear as winds calm down at around 6 miles per hour. It will be slightly chilly with a low around 58 degrees. And as we are tracking during our hurricane season, Tropical Storm Gonzalo has grown into a category 4 hurricane. Now, what does this do for our waves? There is a moderate risk of rip currents, and Surfline.com says that we'll have west swells at 2 to 3 feet. That's waist to stomach high. That's it for your weather update. Now let's take a look at your 3-day forecast.
Thanks, Heidi. Now let's take a look at what's happening in the sports world with Christian Rouet.
Hey there, Ospreys. I'm Christian Rouet with your Spinnaker Sports Report. After solid performances at the JU Classic and Xavier Invitational, Natalie Nygren was awarded ASUN Women's Golfer of the Week. Nygren had 2 top 10 finishes. Her career best 5th place was at the Xavier Invitational. Her performance helped UNF to a pair of top 5 team finishes as Nygren lowered her team leading stroke average to 75.08. Now let's take a look at today's action. Women's swimming takes on West Florida and Vanderbilt today at 4, and men's tennis is at the USTA ITA Regional Championships all day. Well, that's it for sports today. Kaitlin, back to you.
Thanks, Christian. Well, that's all the time we have for you today on Spinnaker News. But for more on the stories reported today and other stories, you can check out unfspinnaker.com. You can also like the Spinnaker on Facebook at facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker, and you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UNFSpinnaker. For Heidi Andrada and Christian Ruwe, I'm Tevin Locke. Have a great day, UNF.